In the unfortunate event that your Social Security disability case has got to go to court in front of a judge, this information I expect will be helpful for you about some advance information on your judge, what their approval percentage is, and some other comments. And I know you won't be going in front of Judge Judy, this Judge Judy. You might have a judge named Judy that will be your judge. But I thought this picture would be appropriate to kind of set the theme. So here is how you can find out the information that I mentioned. There's a website out there called Disability Judges. They do a nice job of gathering information about Social Security judges. So that's one. Just type in Disability Judges, or the link will be below this video as well. So that's step number one. And just a quick tour here. They provide information on state-by-state basis as to what the approval rate is for the Social Security office, hearings office, and individual approval percentages on judges and comments on respective judges that are provided by those that go to court. So that's what you're going to learn in this video. So I'm just going to give you a generic example, and then I'm going to go through a real-life example. First example is Colorado Springs. I'm just going to go over there because I was doing a little of that in advance. And so I'll show you what you can find here. I'm going to put in Colorado Springs. In Colorado Springs, up comes a whole list of judges. And this is Peggy Ball, and it shows that she has a very nice approval rating of 56%. And then if you look down with some of the other judges, they are slightly lower, although there's one at 59. So in addition to that, you can go into the hearing office and you can see that hearing office's information, like their collective information for their wait time, their processing time, which means how much time does it take to process the hearing, cases pending, that's how many they have. So there's a lot of helpful information here. Okay, so now I want to go through a real-life example. And what you will need for this is you will need to have to really drill down on the judge, you'll need to have what's called a notice of hearing. And this is a real one, but I've blocked out the individual's information to keep it confidential. So notice of hearing, that's what you need. And then that's the first piece. The second piece is you want to know where that hearing is going to be. This one is in Seattle, Washington. So this is page 2 of a notice of hearing, and they're pretty consistent. So you just want to look for the page that has this information. And then the next piece of information you're going to need is the judge. And this is usually towards the end of the notice of hearing. And this one is Kimberly Boyce, the administrative law judge. Okay, so let's go over here. And we're going to go back to home. And this is in Seattle. And that is in Washington State. And we search. Sometimes it doesn't come up, so make sure that you type in the hearing office location, as you just saw in my example here. That happened to me a few times, but here we are in Seattle. And if you remember the approval percentages from the other ones, there was a lot that were in the 50s. But if you look at this Seattle office, and this is, get how some people can have such a high approval rating and others be so low. So here is Judge Boyce. She has a 24% approval rating compared to others in her office that are significantly higher. So if you go into Judge Boyce's profile here, you will see information, annual information, and let's just see here, cases denied, the percentage denied, cases approved. It looks like she's gotten a little more favorable in 2018. And then down here, this is the real good stuff. You can read the comments from others. And the value in this is you can get a sense for tips like what the judge is looking for. Like this one said the judge is very slow. It may seem like at times is not paying attention, so that you are aware of these nuances going in. And if there is anything that is concerning to you, this would be great to bring up with your attorney, presuming that you're going into court with an attorney, and just say, listen, I've found this out. How do you suggest I deal with it if this situation arises for me? Okay? So, quick recap. Disability judges, notice of hearing, make sure that you have the hearing office location, Seattle, Washington, not to be confused with the town that you live in, because if you put that in and you're not in, and if it's not where the hearing office is, it will not pull up the information. And then the judge, search away, prepare, do what you can to find out all of the information that's going to help you succeed at your Social Security disability hearing. So this has been Brian Therrien. If you like the work that we do, we hope that you do. Share the video and join us in the comments, and stay tuned for other information and tips from the Disability Digest to help you get your Social Security disability benefits approved. Thanks again, and make it a great day.